What's up, besties? Welcome back to Turning Tides Tarot. My name is Alishia. Thank you all so very much for being here with me. Y'all are freaking incredible. I'm just going to ring the sound bowl. We'll call in spirit, and then we're going to get one of these. Who's in your energy and what do they want? It's been a while since we've pulled on one of those. So let's just take a peep, okay? Yeah, I appreciate all of your energy exchange. If there's going to be an extended, the links will be down below and posted to the top of the comments. But other than that, thank you for your likes, your shares, your comments, supporting myself, the channel, our tribe, each other. Y'all are freaking incredible. Let's do the thing. Here we go. Okay, I'm calling on spirit with so much love and so much gratitude. I ask for divine guidance as I interpret these messages. May they help us all on our journey towards our highest and greatest good. I'm asking for love, joy, peace, abundance, and protection for myself, for you, and for all beings on the planet at this time. Thank you so much, Spirit. All right, let's see what's going on. Who is in your energy? What do they want? Of course, the reading is general, my loves. Let's just take a look. Oh, what do we have here? We have got the Four of Cups. Let me just pull out some more energy and see what we're doing. Oh, not the Knight of Rods. The Four of Cups and Knight of Rods. Look, I know who this is. This is somebody who has been in and out of your life. They are still in your energy right now. And they're working on something. They're working on a plan. They could be working on themselves. I mean, that would be nice to see. But we do have someone here who you may have either rejected them or maybe they rejected you. Again, it's this here for a good time, not a long time type of an energy person. But let's see what they want, why they're here. We have, again, this back and forth energy happening. With the Eight of Pentacles and the Five of Wands, it's like they're working on some kind of change, or they're working on, they want to work on something going on within themselves. The Five of Wands can, it can really represent like an inner turmoil, an inner struggle, or having different ideas, wanting some kind of change to take place. So we have the Emperor. Okay, well, we can apply this and say this Knight of Rods, Knight of Wands, however you want to say it, this in and out person, even the player energy, working on themselves, working on their own growth. The Eight of Pentacles talks about self-mastery. And the change that they're looking for is, obviously, they're wanting to show up in this Emperor mode. This is somebody who's actually working on their life, working to get their ish together. Because they want to come off as being in control, having everything being, being in that Emperor energy, which is also the divine masculine energy for those of you who are on a twin flame journey. That could be a thing. So what I see here is someone who is actually working on themselves, working to become a better person, okay? And wanting change very desperately. So it looks like someone's going through a process of maturation. That's what I'm seeing here. We have the Ten of Wands, which speaks to, willingly carrying a burden or being very stressed out, wanting to relieve themselves, get something off of their chest. The Knight of Pentacles. This is an offer that has been very slow moving, slow going, wanting to come forward. They've been holding something back for a very long time, wanting to come forward, wanting to communicate, wanting to speak about, okay, the Ace of Rods. Well, okay, the Ace of Rods is a passionate new beginning. So what we have here is somebody who is actually doing some work on themselves, and wanting to come through and offer you something solid and stable. Okay. This is coming through after a period of time where they've had to face themselves, and look at themselves in the mirror, some deep shadow work. So overall, right now, just a quick look at this vibe. We've got 3 knights here. and the Queen of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. I am not surprised. Okay. The outgoing energy, I feel like they're going to come through quite swiftly here, and communicate to you. So the major arcana we have right here for this individual, which is speaking to, you know, where they are at in their life right now. And it does look like this change is coming through, this desire to boss up, to level up, to mature, to grow up, to become more solid and stable. And, you know, somebody who is in command, you know, of their life, take their power back, kind of an energy, right? This is someone who's like, you know what? I'm done playing with the small time. I'm done doing this in and out. It's not really getting me anywhere. All it's getting me is overwhelmed, burdened. You know, I do feel like they think about you quite a bit here. I do feel like obviously this is why they're coming up in your energy. And what do they want? Well, they do want to open up some type of line of communication where they can show you and prove to you that they can be taken seriously. Okay. Now, what you do with this energy is totally up to you, right? We're just seeing who's in your vibe. What do they want? So there is somebody here who's like, I can show you that I can be a good person. I could be a good partner. I can be everything, right? Everything that you need, everything that I want to be. I feel like this person may have had some kind of delusion of grandeur. I gotta be real, where they thought they were already that. You know, they may have thought like they had, like that they were some kind of God's gift to humanity, kind of an ego issue. I see here with the Hermit, they have been humbled. Okay. They have been humbled, in some way. Now I'm going to get a little bit of clarifying energy coming through, but the way that they see you, the way that they view you, you know, we have the Queen of Pentacles overlooking this whole spread. So regardless of your gender, regardless of your sign, but the Queen of Pentacles is the most stable, practical. It is kind of like the spouse energy. Okay. The Queen of Pentacles. Okay. They see you as being someone who is basically the complete package. Like, look, you've got your ish together. You've got your money right. You've got, you know, some stability. You love yourself. You respect yourself, you know, and you're not going to settle or stand for anything less than what you deserve. Now, our last reading was about someone here in our tribe really having to be the advocate for themselves. Now, this could be in regards to, I mean, the energy could carry over into this reading, and it could be in regards to this person, right? This perhaps player energy, this player person who wants to come back around, who wants another shot, and who wants to be able to prove themselves that they are worth your time. Okay, that they can be in the energy of the Emperor, that they have grown, that they have been working on themselves, that they have been doing some deep dives into their own shadow. Okay, with the Hermit. Now, all I see so far is them really truly wanting you to know that they really want you to take them seriously. I mean, hell, I don't blame you if you don't, because the energy that they come off in the past is not really the best. Okay. Like, let's be real. But this person obviously feels some type of draw and connection. They obviously have been thinking about you for quite some time here, because this has been weighing very heavily on them, the situation in the past here. And it is motivating them to take some type of steps towards you, again, to show and to prove that they are worthy, okay, of your time, of your love, of your energy, right? At least of a conversation. This is what they're wanting to show you. Now, I have some questions. I have some questions, because we're not here to steer anybody back into a toxic type of connection, right? That's not the purpose here. Our purpose is growth, expansion, forgiveness, compassion, evolution. You know, we want the best for each other in our tribe, right? So I'm going to explore first and foremost some of this Hermit energy, and see what's up with that. I want to know what humbled this individual. Okay. Oh, what's this? The Four of Pentacles. I can tell you one thing. I mean, there's just like a little Easter egg in the deck already flipped over. But the Four of Pentacles here would indicate to me that this person had always kind of held things back. They didn't open up. They didn't connect. They kept a lot of things, their time, energy to themselves. They may have been very selfish, okay, in the past. But what has humbled them, okay? What has humbled this individual? What have they discovered during this, let's say, shadow work or dark night of the soul, okay? What has humbled this person? Because I am getting that. They have been humbled. What has humbled this person? Knight of Pentacles coming up in the reverse. Ooh. I'll tell you something I just heard, and it was a little sharp. I feel like this person has, I don't want to say not aged well, because that's not nice. But this is what I heard. I heard where this person may have had a lot of options in their youth. Okay, we'll put it that way. This person has been repeatedly turned down by others. Okay, repeatedly turned down. Repeatedly. I mean, like, this is 2024, y'all. We are not accepting bullshit. We are not accepting bare minimum here. You know, we're not accepting situationships. Like, it's like, if you want to be with me, be with me. If you don't, then press on, right? And I feel like they have been encountering people shutting them down left, right, and center. The age of the player is over. Okay, people don't want that anymore. I don't feel like anyone ever did, but you know, I feel like humans are so empowered, and we've been all working on our growth and healing and self-love and all of the things, and we just know so much now. We just know so much. We have so much healing information at our fingertips all the time, and incredible creators out there spreading truth and people sharing experiences. I mean, there really is no you know, there's no more excuses. There's no more explaining away bad behavior or toxic behavior. There's no hiding it, right? There's nowhere to hide in 2024, okay? If you are a player, nobody wants to play the game, okay? Unless, I mean, they're meeting somebody of the same vibration, whatever, but I don't see that that is the case here. I see them being repeatedly shut down, okay? And checked on their behavior, not only from you, okay, not only from you, by you, you know, there is obviously some type of draw where they are fixated on you, though, and your energy, rather than others. Okay, they thought they could play around, they thought they could play games. We have silence. They've had to, I feel like people are just not talking to them anymore. People are not interested in what they have to say. People are shutting them down. People are blocking them. You know, like, I mean, it is not the way it used to be for this person. You know, I'm trying not to laugh, but it is a little bit funny to me because, like, you know, what goes around comes around, right? I feel like they've been being ghosted. You know, no one's giving them explanations. They're just like not texting back. It's like, you know, they say one toxic thing, they think they're smooth, and people are just like, oh no, like red flag central, right? And so because they've been freaking red flagged left, right, and center with this toxic behavior, you know, they've been shut down a lot, okay? They've been shut down a lot, and they've been humbled. They are no longer seeing themselves. Look, yeah, the 10 of Wands again. They are seeing very clearly that the way in which they behave is not being tolerated by anyone, okay? By anyone. So what other option do they have other than to be forced into some type of dark night of the soul, where we are forced to confront our shadow side, our shadow self, and make improvements? Obviously, we reconnect. This is when spirit with, okay, this is when, hold on. Oh, look at that. I was about to move the card to see the Hermit, and the Hermit's here too. Now, I mean, this is the same deck, but a mini version. So it's so funny to see the same cards coming up. But yeah, so anyways, the Hermit, this is when spirit really works with people, okay? Gets right down to the nitty-gritty. I'm going to show you. You're going to see, right? And then we're going to reconnect. You're going to see where you're going wrong. You're going to see how you're coming off. You're going to see yourself in the mirror in ways in which is usually very unpleasant. Like anyone who's been through it, it's like we all have flaws. We all have things that we can improve on, areas in which we can improve on. And this is a time where, like I said, spirit really works with us to make changes, right? To make these changes. This is almost like, usually I'll say with the Hermit, this is somebody who's choosing to be alone, to take some time out, to really work on the self, to be quiet, to sit in contemplation, maybe some meditation, and really get in touch with who they are, what they're all about, learn some very important lessons, gain wisdom, and then be able to, move forward and implement some of the things that they've learned in this alone time. But because of the circumstances with this person who kept trying and trying and pushing to continue to behave in a very oh, my dog's barking, sorry, to continue to behave in a very unhealthy way within relationships, they were shut down. They were forced into that hermit mode. I'm just going to pause the video for a moment. Sorry about that. So anyway, within this hermit mode, they really did clearly see themselves and what they have been doing wrong and how they are affecting others. And not only just through that, but I feel like because they've been shut down and humbled, they have been learning what is right, what is true. They've been getting in touch with their own self, right? They've been getting in touch with their soul self, their higher self. So I love to see that. Not only have they been doing that, but if we look over here at the Emperor and the Eight of Pentacles, which is very telling here, they have this motivation. Okay, now what does this have to do with you? We'll get there in a moment. They now have this motivation to change things. I do feel like with the Five of Wands, this is like them getting into little struggles within themselves, like dealing with their past way of showing up and correcting themselves in order to move forward successfully and in order to come off as somebody who is a high vibing individual, somebody who is in control of themselves, their life, got their ish together, someone who's grown, someone who would be an excellent partner, and the way they see you, I mean, you are part of this motivation. Okay, so maybe you were the first to call them out. Maybe you said something that really stuck to them like glue, I'm hearing, and then it was proven over and over, time and time again, that you were right. Okay, you were right in what you said. You may have said, like, look, you're not going to be able to go off these looks forever, or you may not be, like, something's going to catch up to you. What goes around comes around, right? And so your words really have been weighing very heavily on this person's shoulders, and they have been carrying around this. It's been really stressing them out. They've been carrying around this burden for quite some time, and they're linking all of this back to you somehow because this is them showing up in your energy. So let's get into that part of the reading a little bit, because I want to know, what do you have to do with any of this? Okay, what's going on with you? I do feel like, you have not really been in communication with this person because their motivation right now is to come towards you and say something. Actually, let's get into a direct message, what they want to say to you. What do they want to say to you? What do they want to say to you right now? Because look, I didn't believe you could love me. Okay, so wow, they would have been going deep, okay, in this hermit mode. I didn't believe you could love me. They do see you as a high value individual, but they treated you in a poor manner. Okay, let's just say that they treated you not well. I didn't believe you could love me. And so what did they do? Did they sabotage? Did they just think that all of their old tricks were going to work on you? I don't know. But I do know that they would have been getting down into the nitty gritty with this hermit mode. And the lesson here of like, look, I didn't believe you could love me. But what that boils down to is they didn't love themselves, right? So you always hear that saying, like, how are you going to expect someone to love you when you can't love yourself? That kind of a thing. So they've been shown their own issues, okay? Their own issues of value and worth. How they treat others is how they feel about themselves, right? So that has been, I feel, a very deep revelation for this individual. Challenging them and motivating them to actually do some self-work here, okay, with this Eight of Pentacles. So, wow, okay, there's that. Now, what do we have? I've known you before in a past life. So they do feel a very deep connection here. This could be a karmic connection, or it could be a soul contract that you hold with a soulmate or a twin. It's really, you know, up to you to use your own discernment. You know your connection with this individual. So I've known you before in a past life. They still feel very connected to you, and they feel as if there's unfinished business here between the two of you. I tried my best. I'm so sorry. Okay, so, okay. I tried my best. I don't know about that. I mean, I tried my best. Maybe, okay, we can give them a little bit of that here. Maybe that's all they knew in relationships. Maybe they had, you know, they grew up in a toxic type of environment. They never really knew what love was. And you know, there's that. We can only meet others as far as we've met ourselves, that kind of a thing. I tried my best at the time. I'm so sorry. But we also have, I'm so lonely without you. So they really do feel a pull and a calling towards you. You are very special to this person. Now, how you feel about them, I kind of want to get into that, you know, I kind of want to get into that for a moment. How do you feel about this person in this moment? In this moment, how do you feel about them? I'm trying to decide whether or not it's worth extending, because if you're like not feeling this person, and you know, if you don't care if they've grown, then I mean, why would I extend it, right? But for those of you maybe who do, I don't know, I'm going to find out how you're feeling, and this will determine how the rest of the reading goes. Death, rebirth. Okay, this can go a couple ways. I mean, how you're feeling about this person is you could look at this like it is completely over. You've already moved past, you've already moved on from this person. What's done is done. Now there's going to be a camp of you who feel that way. Now there's going to also be some of you here who are keen on the death rebirth cycle. Okay, I am actually here for their transformation, right? And no shade either which way from me. I am just reading the energy, folks, okay? Trying to do favors out here. We do death rebirth. Okay, so some of you would be open to seeing how they have changed, right? But you're definitely not open to seeing them come back around and try the same old on you. I do feel like, again, you have established some very firm boundaries. You know what to expect, and you know what to look for, and you obviously will draw your lines very, very clear in the sand when it comes to this person, okay? But the soul connection could be felt both ways here, okay? You know, it could be. Some of you, like I said, are going to be here for it. Some of you aren't. You know, the Seven of Cups, they are going to become an option for you. Now, at one point, maybe, you know, you were really bummed out. You know, maybe you put an end to it because you're like, I'm not going to be anybody's option. I'm not anyone's option here. And of course, you know, of course you're not. You deserve a lot better than that. And I feel like this person was showing up as some kind of, obviously, a runner or a non-committal, not very serious partner or potential partner. And now it's like the tables have turned. Things have flipped. You're the one that decides the fate of this connection. You may be in this running from them kind of an energy, you know? Okay, now I'm the runner. Okay, and now I'm trying to stay away, like, or however this is going here for you. You're the one that has the options, right? You've kept your options open, and you know, you are very discerning and very choosy, which is good. Yeah, because all you care about is your success. And it's not like a bad thing. It's not saying you're selfish, but it's like, look, I'm not going to settle for anything less than what I deserve. Okay. Because you know what? You're in your glow up right now. It's like, look, I really choose who I spend my time and energy with and on, and I choose wisely. All right. With the 7 of Cups, this is about choosing wisely. At the end of the day, we always make a choice. Some of you are going to choose, never again with this person, right? Some of you are going to say, well, we'll see. We'll see. But if you don't match up to my standards, if you're not on this glow up energy, if you haven't really successfully moved forward, because I mean, what comes after the 5 of Wands is that 6 of Wands energy. You've already done a lot of work, self-work, mastery, again, on this glow up energy, right? So, I mean, I feel like some of you are going to be like, okay, you can step to me. I'm getting Queen of Swords energy as well here, even though it's not out on the table. But it's like, okay, you're going to step to me. But if you don't come correct, heads are going to roll. Like, you're not even going to get past my security. You know what I mean? Yeah, I mean, that's you. You have transformed. You may not even look at this person in the same way anymore. I can see that you have emotionally detached from them in some sense here. Like, you have walked away, you've moved forward, right? Page of Pentacles, you've been open to new experiences. You've been open to new connections. You've been open to new people, right? The thing is with the 8 of Cups is like, I gotta say this, it's never, hold on, I looked at the bottom of the deck, Queen of Pentacles again, okay? You could have a lot of earth placements in your chart, all right? But you don't have to, but you could, because you're coming up strong, Queen of Pentacles, in this reading. Okay. But okay, with the 8 of Cups, it's like this was a massive disappointment for you. You know, at one point in time, you did not want to abandon the love that you felt for this person. You did not want to have to walk away. But what's done is done. You've already done that. Okay. You've already done it. You have abandoned the situation in some sense in order to walk towards or head towards the bigger, better prize, the bigger, better deal. You know, somebody who is capable, somebody who has already their ish together. Like, you don't have time to be playing no games. Like, the tricks are for kids, kind of an energy, right? So, yeah, I mean, some of you are going to be, you know, not interested at all. And some of you are going to be like, well, I'll see what they have to say. I'll see if anything's really changed. Okay. And actually, before I get into, an extended, because I do feel like I will extend this one. I want to just be sure before I do it. I want to make sure they're not pulling any wool over my eyes energetically. Okay, I'm going to use the Mercury Salt Sulfur deck, which I do usually tap into in the extended readings to see how they've changed, if they've truly changed, what transformations they've been going through. And I usually read from the book if I have to. Okay, so let's see what comes up. How has this person changed? Have they really changed, or are they just trying to pull another one over our eyes? Like, you know, I believe that they've gone through some changes here just because of the energy, but let's dive a little deeper before we make decisions. Before we make decisions to find out how they feel, how they view you, you know, what they think about, what they want, like the potential and all that. We have Council. They have received high counsel. I'm hearing high counsel. They're guides. They have connected with their higher self, higher soul. The guide spirit has been working with this person, and they definitely have been listening to the high counsel I'm hearing. So again, guides, angels, ancestors, wherever they're getting their spiritual messages, they have been being counseled by the universe, by spirit, by you know, their angels and guides. Okay, we also have at the bottom of the deck here a new path, wanting something new, splitting off. Okay, splitting timelines, actually making some real changes. So I do like to see this. Underneath, we also have a message that is going to blow in towards you. Okay, so the message is coming through. You will be hearing from this person. Okay. And they are going to be expressing themselves, I feel, pretty openly here, because that is one of the things that they would have had to change their style. Because, we had them showing up in that Four of Pentacles. I hold everything in. I don't share. It's all about me. I don't care about others and how they feel, like very selfish energy, very childish energy. And of course, here we see some type of growth, evolution, maturation that's happened throughout, that was forced to happen by means of consistent rejection. And that again, you have proved yourself to be right. Okay. When it came to them and something that you said to them, again, you really were some kind of catalyst. Okay. And they do feel a deeper connection here to you. They may have also been shown their connection and what is supposed to be, what is supposed to happen between the two of you by their angels, guides, ancestors, by the High Council, that kind of an energy here. And they are working on themselves, and they are working towards splitting timelines, splitting off, and aligning with their higher path, their best and highest good. So I do see that here, and it's good news for this person. Again, it's going to be up to you how you feel about it, right? It's up to you. But you have already had to walk away from this person. I can give you that much. All right, loves. I'm going to go ahead and pull some goddess guidance and see if something comes up there for you. Other than that, I'm just going to say thank you for being here, my loves. And the link is below. We will explore deeper into this person's thoughts, feelings, energy towards you, what they want to say a little bit more. Okay, we have boundaries. So yes, again, coming up strong here for you. Love yourself enough to say no to others' demands on your time and energy, and that's where you are. So you have your own boundaries, right? And what you're going to, again, your own set of rules, right? You know what you're going to allow into your life and what you're not, and that's going to be different for everyone. Okay, we do have sacred space. Create an altar or visit a power place to connect with the divine. Always make sure you're connecting with the divine, connecting with your higher self, connecting and checking in with yourself to see what you want to do next and where you want to take this. Okay, it's all going to be up to you. I want this one to come out. We have prosperity, abundance, okay? The universe is pouring its abundance out to you. Be open to receiving, and I feel that is the path you are on. You've been doing the work here, okay, for yourself. At the bottom of the deck, we have don't back down, and that came up in our last reading too. Stand up for what you believe is right, and that's what you're going to do. You're going to stand up for yourself, stand up for your boundaries, and you're not going to settle for anything less than what it is you deserve. Okay. And I do feel like it's very clear that this person knows it. Okay. So let's see where we're going to take it from here. What would happen maybe if you were to hear them out? What do they really want to say? Let's go deeper in the extended. And for those of you who are joining us, thank you very much for your energy exchange. It really does mean the world to me. And for everyone else, I still love you so freaking much. And I really do thank you. And I'm very, very grateful for just, being able to sit here and hang out for a little bit each day or every other day, and just read for y'all. It really does bring a lot of joy into my world. So you guys are the best. I'll speak to you again. Take care. Hi everyone, welcome to the extended. Thank you so very much for being here with me. Y'all are freaking awesome. I really appreciate your energy exchange. I'm just gonna start here with the nature of the connection, see if we can get some kind of just clue as to what's going on, what spirit wants. Let your friends help you. Ask for and accept help and support from others. We have flirt. Extend your lighthearted energy to others. Okay. Maybe that's what you have already been doing. Maybe you're being advised to keep things light when this person comes back. Light fun. We have separation. Time apart from your partner is necessary and has been on the horizon. and to stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking will bring you faith in romance. That's kind of where you've been, where you are. Finances and career. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. Maybe it's just in general, you know. I feel like that's what you've been really focusing on. It's just yourself, your own glow up, you know, flirting, having fun, trying to stay optimistic about your love life, trusting and having faith that this situation is calling for you to trust and have faith. And then we also have you deserve love. You are lovable. So we know that. Okay. We know that about you. All right. I just wanted to see what was going on and the nature here, what we're looking at. So what is the energy this person is coming back towards you in? Okay. Tested. Your strengths and weaknesses are being tested. They have been tested. I feel like they failed the test in the past, you know, obviously. But their strengths and weaknesses were being tested. I feel like they've been going through some universal tests for sure. We have cherish energy, cherish your relationship, cherishing you. Okay. They're in this vibe of wanting to show you that they are capable of being a good partner. Okay. We have love. Love conquers all. This is the energy they're hoping. They're being optimistic as well. They're hoping that they can show you that they love you here. And we have challenges. All true soul connections involve challenges that can be overcome together. So they're hoping that you will look at this as just a challenge, something that they've been tested and they've had to work through. But they're coming back in this energy and saying, look, I really cherish you. I really love you. You know, I feel this deep connection here. We also have confusion. So all seekers of truth experience confusion. Ask the divine to provide you answers that you need. So they have been in that energy. They were very much confused, you know, about who they were, what's going on. You know, they were just, I feel like that's how they got their answers, is they were asking the divine, asking for guidance, asking for that counsel when they were in that deep, dark night of the soul energy. And what they've come out with here is this yin yang, right? Like the yin yang symbol, twin flames contain an aspect of each other's character within themselves. All right. So very interesting. They do see themselves in you. And they do feel a very deep connection, whether or not they call it twin flame. That is, you know, something that I can't tell you, but I can see here that they feel that there is, especially with that past life energy, they may have been shown some information from those guides, their angels, ancestors, right? The universe. And I was getting 100% in dreams, and look at what I've just flipped, signs, right? Watch for signs leading you to true love. So they've been following the signs and synchronicities in their own life, and everything seems to be leading back to you. Okay, so that's what the energy is here. So let's, yeah, look at this. I wanted to use the same deck, and I did shuffle it as I cleaned up the space from before, but I'm just splitting the deck here. And we have the Page of Rods, Queen of Pentacles. They are going to come through, and it is going to be lighthearted. They're going to try to be optimistic, be a little bit flirty. Okay, they're going to be in a very good mood when they come towards you, and muster up a lot of confidence and courage in order to communicate what they need to communicate here. So let's see what's been on their mind when it comes to you and it comes to this connection. What have they been thinking about? What have they been thinking? Well, we have regrets. We have regrets. What's popping out here? Look, Queen of Pentacles still here. That's you. Ten of Swords, the betrayals, regrets over the betrayals here. Okay. Definitely heavy on their mind, weighing very heavily on their mind. Okay, Spirit, show me what's up. Let's see what they've been thinking.
She said she don't kill me, slide through the car today.